Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Leaks from Steffy going behind his ex's back. Liam's grim fate is to Hope. According to The Bold and the Beautiful, Steffy Forrester went behind her ex's back after disclosing Liam Spencer's terrible destiny to Hope Logan. Let's discuss all of the drama that occurred during the B&B show on Wednesday. Deacon Sharp called Brooke Logan to Il Giardino to voice his displeasure over Hope possibly returning to Carter Walton. When Deacon discovered Carter with Hope, he obviously didn't think they were a good fit, but he restrained himself from going crazy again. Brooke maintained her belief that Carter was in love with Hope, and advised Deacon to let their daughter choose her own partner. Deacon, however, spoke up about Liam and attempted to persuade Brooke of Hope's renewed prospects with him. Daphne Rose assumed that Carter was struggling to move on from Hope at Forrester Creations because he felt guilty about her being fired. Carter wanted to bring Hope back to Forrester and have a romantic reunion with her, even though Daphne thought he should let her go. Eventually, Carter gave Hope a call to let her know that he was still committed to all of that, and that he didn't want her to give up either. Hope wondered why Liam was at Brooke's house and could sense he was thinking about something. Liam pressed for additional time with Beth Spencer, and was grateful when Hope enthusiastically agreed. Hope continued to believe that Liam was being reticent, though, and questioned him about his Cliff House arrangement once again. Liam remained silent regarding his brain tumor. After some time, Liam returned to Steffy and John Finnegan's home, where he acknowledged that he couldn't bear to tell Hope the truth. Steffy took off after discreetly telling Finn that she was take matters into her own hands. He didn't know Steffy was going to blab to Hope across town, but Liam subsequently reminded Finn that he had to do things his way. Hope was taken aback by Steffy's arrival when she returned to Brooke's house. Hope was uneasy after Steffy switched on the waterworks and emphasized that this wasn't about business. Steffy also questioned whether they were alone. Steffy was really beginning to frighten Hope, and she was having trouble finding the right words because she was still processing everything. Steffy shocked Hope by telling her that Liam was dying after she admitted that this was about him. According to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Hope will soon receive some challenging updates from Steffy regarding her health and other terrible forecasts. Ridge is leaving according to previews for The Bold and the Beautiful. Someone will eventually have to confront him. It should be clear that we are referring to Ridge Forrester. Those who have had to put up with him and all the anguish he has caused them are finally going to call him out for who he truly is, since he has been abusing women in this made-up metropolis of Los Angeles for so long. And there is a man who obviously has no idea how to properly love a lady. Although Ridge enjoys being with ladies and getting their love, it appears that he doesn't do anything to show his own affection. Or the proper way anyway. In all honesty, everyone is just sick of his antics. The fact that Ridge has picked Taylor Hayes may make her feel ecstatic right now, but that emotion won't stay forever. It will not be long until he returns to Brooke Logan, which will cause Taylor to go out of town once more. But according to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Ridge will be the one leaving Los Angeles, because he has to take a long vacation from his life, in order to reevaluate how things are going for him at the moment. Additionally, Brooke and Taylor will have the chance to fall in love with other guys after Ridge leaves the show for a while. Despite the fact that Brooke and Taylor occasionally behave as though Ridge is the only male in the globe, he is not. Fans of The Bold and the Beautiful will, of course, need to watch every single day to see what happens next. Stay tuned for more. On weekdays, the CBS network broadcasts The Bold and the Beautiful. Look up the timings in your local listings. Why Carter and Hope's Bold and the Beautiful have no hope. Carter wants desperately to regain hope. But is this a match made in heaven? Who believes this ludicrous notion that Carter Walton had been pursuing Hope Logan for years, and had gazed lovingly at her from a distance when she started dating Thomas Forrester in Rome? Carter, the man who impulsively falls in love and almost weds both Zoe Buckingham and her sister Paris Buckingham? The man who was willing to sacrifice all for Quinn Fuller? The man Heather Tom, who dated Katie Logan? He had been in love with Hope all along? Are we supposed to think that? What about Hope? At what point did she become aware of Carter's existence? 4 years before she eventually showed Thomas Forrester any attention, she was too preoccupied with everything Liam Spencer. Then she fell in love the moment Carter gave her some attention. It simply doesn't make sense. When Hope informed Carter that he was the brightest part of her life, did anyone else think she was crazy? When did they regularly have slow dances in his living room? How long did this romance linger before they planned their little coup? When did it start? Is it 3 weeks? Daphne Rose is the next. In addition to declaring his unwavering love for Hope, Carter has been kissing Daphne backstage at Forrester Creations because, well, he is Carter. It seems that he picked up the art of waffle between Liam and women like Ridge Forrester. Hope has less of a future with Carter because their romance makes no sense at all and Carter is incapable of staying faithful, but she has no future with Liam because of his brain tumor. Carter may be the man for Hope in Liam's eyes, but what if the man for Hope is still out there, possibly in Paris? With these 7 words, Finn blows up marriages. Steffy is shocked by what she is hearing. According to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, John Finnegan might ruin his marriage with just 7 words, leaving Steffy Forrester incredulous. Throughout their relationship, Steffy and Finn have surmounted many obstacles, but there is still one they haven't fully overcome. Although the Luna narrative hasn't received as much attention lately, it's still going strong. Actually, according to B&B teasers, Luna will visit Finn at the Cliff home later in the week of May 5th to 9th. Despite Steffy's attempt to keep Luna out of Finn's life, Luna refuses to accept this and will make an unpleasant visit to her father. Naturally, there is a part of Finn that is attracted to Luna, and would wonder what might happen if he could finally provide her with the fatherly support she so desperately wants. As Luna tries to persuade Finn that they both deserve a true father-daughter bond, she will play on that aspect of him. But since Finn doesn't want to incite Steffy's anger and endanger his family, things will continue to be difficult for him. Given all of the horrible crimes Luna has committed, it is simple to understand why there are still concerns about the threat she poses. Steffy will definitely raise a ruckus if she discovers Luna pleading with Finn in their own house. Steffy might evict Luna and remind Finn that, for the sake of their family, he must set limits. After all of this, Finn will undoubtedly reflect about Luna's request. Finn will long for a reunion with Luna the longer he is separated from her. Sheila Sharp will also keep supporting Luna in her struggle for a future that incorporates her father. Luna will most likely wear Finn down eventually. Luna may need to perform a brave deed, or she may find herself in serious danger. In any case, something will probably happen to upend Finn's life, and convince him that he can no longer live without Luna. I just can't abandon my daughter anymore, is the 7 words that Finn might say to Steffy at that point, ruining his marriage. If Finn adopts that position, Steffy might find it difficult to believe what she is hearing in light of everything Luna has done. If Finn is unable to recall the issues, Steffy can end up predicting a divorce. Stay in for updates on all the drama as spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful indicate that Finn and Steffy's marriage may be about to receive yet another round of bad news. In an interview with Soap Opera Digest, Scott Clifton described how he saw the tale as living in 2 time periods, prior to the diagnosis and subsequent to it. The actor said, "What happened wasn't really explained in the script, so I just kind of had to make a choice and sort of guess his motivation." While Liam was recuperating and demanding that no one find out about his breakdown prior to knowing about the tumor, the actor clarified that the reason behind Liam and Bill's dispute was because Bill believed Liam was taking advantage of him all his life, and that he would be nothing without his father, who gave him a fantastic position. "I think the anxiety and the stress got to him, and I imagine there was just a little bit too much blood rushing to his brain and he faints and he loses consciousness and he hits his head," Clifton elaborated following Bill's departure. During his tenure on the show, Liam sustained multiple brain traumas, according to Clifton. Bill's charges, he reasoned, made Liam question whether he was just a burden to everyone. Liam doesn't want anyone to feel sorry for him because he had yet another brain injury, he said. He never learned his lesson because something hits him in the head and then everybody has to feel bad for him and then everybody moves on, according to Liam's actor. He clarified that this was the reason Liam initially insisted that only the physicians, Steffy and Finn, were aware of his situation.